Well, that brings us to our Ask the Expert segment. It is National Splurge Day. Who knew?
Yeah.
Also known as Christmas for shopping lovers.
Yeah, it's a day dedicated to treating yourself, but some spenders just don't know when to stop. So, certified financial planner Tony Drake is here with wealthwisconsin.com and has some good advice on how to prevent overspending. You're sounding like a Debbie Downer here. I mean,
Right.
shouldn't we be
First we get
splurging
excited.
here? Shouldn't we be
we're
going out to Cops here and buy some ice cream and just
That's
enjoy
right.
it?
We're going to throw a wet blanket on this day, right? I mean, it's also National Go Fishing Day and go have a picnic, so you can pick your poison. But
Okay.
for some shopaholics, it can be a problem shopping. There's some great groups out there to help you. Some signs if you have some shopping problems. Certainly, if you're hiding purchases from loved ones, might be time to get some help because that can be a real emotional downfall for some folks. But don't want to throw a wet blanket on it, but there are some smart ways, I think, to splurge and enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
bit.
we talk
Give 'em
a
to
lot.
us.
Yeah, we talk a lot about shop till you drop, and people do like to splurge. Reward themselves maybe after a tough week or a tough month, and they've made a little extra. So, what's your thoughts on that?
Couple tips we give them is going green, carrying cash. Got a good friend that was having some problems in the budget area, so he just put his family on the envelope system. We have different categories with cash at the beginning of each month. When the cash is gone, it's gone. So, time to start over. Another thing we think about is what we do call putting the purchase on pause. So if it's a big purchase, maybe put a 48-hour hold on it. Give yourself time to emotionally process, decide if that's going to be good and fit within the budget for the family.
Well, the big splurge, I get the 48-hour rule. I do kind of do that sometimes, but my thing is clothing, if I can find at least 5 outfits in the closet that it matches, it's a splurge. It's a buy.
Good to go.
It's good to go.
And for some folks, that's that dreaded B word. It's the budget, right? We just have to have that budget. Nothing wrong. We need clothes. We got to spend that money, but it's about keeping it within the budget. And a lot of us don't take the time to do that. If you don't have a good place to start, we have a great budget on our website, wealthwisconsin.com. That's a good starting point.
So, are you saying don't ever splurge?
No, we're not saying don't ever splurge. But again, if you can do it within reason, you want to think about that and make sure you're staying within that budget and thinking about your long-term goals.
I know, like you said, the B word, it's a word many people don't like to hear, but you can make a budget line for your splurge, right?
Absolutely.
And then it's not necessarily a splurge, right?
Absolutely. You can put money aside for those splurges or for those purchases that you see when you're out shopping about. It's just about managing that debt. What we don't want to do is splurge on something. Again, we're not saying don't splurge at all, but we don't want to splurge on something for, say, $100, and then by the time we pay the interest because we couldn't really afford it, we end up spending $200.
And actually, when you think about splurging, you should also think about pay yourself first. I mean, put that first 10% or whatever percent you can away for the future, right?
Right. How about splurging on ourselves, putting a little bit of extra money into savings or retirement?
Right.
We work with retirees every day, so we see the gamut. Some are living great retirements. Some are really struggling to get by because they didn't think ahead.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for lifting us up.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Got a question for our experts? Email them at asktheexpert@todaystmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail, the number right there on your screen.